He's
Dude, I can smell that
lovely.
from here.
Wow, that's impressive. Across the country, no
From
less.
coast to coast, bro.
From coast to coast, you smell the most. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, you have found the Brothers in Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms. Yes, we are back. We are live. A day late and a dollar short, but all still here in one piece. It is episode number 154 on the 29th of April in the year of our Lord 2024. Gentlemen, we are fast approaching through spring, and I don't know about you, but I'm already getting summer vibes.
Summertime. That's what it is right now. That's for sure.
I'm not going to be able to enjoy it, but...
Well, you'll have a different kind of summer.
Yeah, it'd be a different kind of summer. And, 100 degrees every day kind of summers.
Sandy? Sandy?
No, it's from
Are we
what I
looking like
understand-
Middle Eastern kind of jungle-ish stuff?
No, more
It's a dry heat.
well, no, not even no, it's
That's what
it's
she
actually
says.
it's
Oh crap!
steroids.
Yeah.
Very, very wet and muggy. Dude, I got issued malaria pills.
Yeah. It's a third world country.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's still
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
See, they just gave us the vaccine for that, so.
We're not that cool. Dad, we missed you as well last night. Sorry we didn't get on, and unfortunately, we all kind of, well, me, guilty, got pulled into. So everyone's tracking. I'm deploying here soon, ish, and
At some point.
eventually, but being able to spend time with Brandy, the only time that we get is usually on Sundays. So unfortunately, or fortunately, that's kind of like our one opportunity during the week to really just get a chance to hang out together. So I'm trying to divide my time. So the boys were kind enough to allow us to talk tonight instead of last night. So that worked out nicely.
You.
Yeah, I accidentally called Patrick on FaceTime last night, so.
Yeah, so we did talk without you. We sure did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Sorry.
I'm
I mean-
so sorry.
But it wasn't recorded for anybody's benefit. It was just us.
Yeah.
So
And
sorry.
it was an accident, but I mean, at that point, I saw it ring, and I was like, "Well, it's gonna be even more awkward if I don't let it ring." So we talked.
Tonight's podcast is brought to you by Bubbly. For those of you who don't know, it is the water of the future, and it's very tasty.
Water of the future.
It is water of the future. Y'all, Patrick, I think we've talked about this before. You like these, right?
Oh, I absolutely love sparkling flavored water.
This is my favorite brand, and I kind of feel bad because you know who it's made by, right?
Coke.
No, it's that other
Pepsi.
brand.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is a division of PepsiCo.
It's PepsiCo. I know it's almost blasphemous when you say it because we're a Coke family. We like Coca-Cola.
Fridge
But
back there's usually full of Coke.
Coke Zero.
Mm.
No, I love Coke Zero. But Bubbly is made by PepsiCo.
So here's the problem with Coke Zero.
All right, send it.
So
I'll die on this hill.
all right, gladly. So back in like the late 60s, 70s, I think the early 80s is when they came out with it. They came out with this thing called New Coke,
Right.
right? And where they basically changed up the formula. And it's one of those things where they were trying something new. They wanted to try a couple of different additives. One of those things was a thing called aspartame. Aspartame is a non-caloric sweetener,
Right.
right? And they messed up the formula a little bit so that they could include this, so that they had this interesting new thing. Well, at the time, it was received very poorly. The general public absolutely hated New Coke. to the point where Coke went, oh, yep, our bad. Now we have Coca-Cola Classic. We have the original Coca-Cola. But they also came out with this thing called Diet Coke. Because in the 80s, it was faddish to, lose weight. Everyone was doing the arm bands, the leg bands, the leg warmers, if you will. Trying to be fit. Jazzercise was a thing, yes. So they came out with Diet Coke. And what ended up happening was they took that new Coke formula and realized with the non-caloric sweetener aspartame that they were using, they could market it as Diet Coke. Then in the late 90s, early 2000s, they rebranded because the new thing was Zero. So what they did was they changed the formula for Diet Coke, and they made the original Coca-Cola formula with a low-calorie sweet diet, and this new Coke thing became Coke Zero. So, Greg, you were in the minority.
Yeah, but Coke Zero to me tastes almost identical to regular Coke.
No
And
kidding.
when I call my taste buds what you will. I don't taste the difference between Coca-Cola and Coke Zero, and especially when I throw rum in it, it still tastes like Coke. So, just saying.
That is the thing that it's also a proven fact that if you mix alcohols with low-calorie stuff, it affects your bloodstream differently.
What?
Yes.
The low calorie stuff?
The low-calorie stuff.
Fascinating.
Like Diet Coke is supposed to get you more inebriated quicker.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Wow. Oh, thanks for the history lesson, Alex.
I just heard something. Dad, please, I just saw your message. Please don't remind me.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot. It's literally at night. It stays in the 90s, and then during the day it gets up into the hundreds. It's gonna be gross.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Imagine that in
gross.
an engine room where it gets to about 140 to 150.
Capital
Ew.
G roast.
Yeah, gross with a capital G.
Yep. Change your underwear, change your socks, man.
Moist everything.
Mm-hmm. Lots of Goldbond.
Yeah.
Again,
I'll
not
make sure to send you
sponsored, but
some.
wish we were.
Yeah. Goldbond and Patrick, I think I turned you on to it. Bodyglide.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Bodyglide is your friend. It makes such a difference. It sounds so silly. It's like, no, it's like, what? No, it just looks like a stick of deodorant. Like, no, trust me. If you're going on a long run, use Bodyglide. It will make a difference.
Speaking
See,
of
when
running.
I heard bodyglide, I thought of like men's shapewear.
Men's shapewear.
Yeah, like you're wearing Spanx or something.
Boy, we took a left turn.
New men's shapewear, Bodyglide.
Man, these
love
show
it.
notes are turning into something. Let me tell you.
Good for you, man.
Oh, thanks so much.
Hey, I found my card.
Hey. Well,
That's important.
So no, it's like, so you guys can see it. So
Oh, yeah.
literally, like, I've been this one's, and there's the backside, and then there's the front, and then
Don't show
Brandy
your
wrote a
backside
note.
on camera.
Oh my. Brandy wrote a note
Family
on
channel.
it because she probably needed to write something down real quick, so she grabbed it.
and flipped it over.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Ah,
You owe me.
no, I said it first.
Uh-uh.
I heard
What?
it.
There
I hear
was there a
both of you guys at the same time.
I said it
I heard
first.
Patrick first.
Ha!
Then I heard, well, that makes sense then, because I heard you as I was saying it.
That would mean I said
So-
it first.
You did
That
say
would
it first.
mean he said it first.
Yeah.
There was a delay.
Who's on first?
There was a delay. Who?
Right.
Abbott or Costello? Oh, come on, really? Abbott and
Yeah.
Costello?
I know it's from Abbott and Costello, but who started
on
the
first?
joke?
Abbott and Costello.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Who? Where?
What? Yes.
Why not?
That was like late
Wow.
30s, early 40s.
Yeah, I know, right? Wish that guy would come back. I'm in a rare form tonight. I can
Yes, you are.
get him out. I had
What happened?
just finished eating dinner before I came up here.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
what it is.
That's what it is. He's eaten already, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I ate a
it's
couple
9
hours ago.
o'clock. Y'all had already eaten.
The world is better when you eat first.
Mm.
Well,
it was also leftovers. You guys saw the pictures.
He made chickens.
I made chickens. I made beer can chickens.
Oh. So he made drunk
And-
chickens.
Oh, dude.
Well, they don't really absorb the alcohol. They just absorb
No.
the flavor of the beer.
Yeah.
The alcohol gets burned off in the smoking process.
You know, y'all keep saying that. You keep saying that, but I keep finding a dessert that has it, and I feel
you taste
funny
it.
after.
Wow.
I've been eating some weird desserts. Desserts make you feel funny. Just saying.
It makes me all tingly inside.
We feel happy.
Strange. Yeah, no. So it's so I told you guys yesterday. So I had Zoe all weekend, and Saturday, hung out with the neighbors, and Zoe played outside with the girls
Say neighbors again.
and neighbors.
Hang out with the neighbors.
Neighbors.
You said it from
Hung
the
out.
Great North.
Hung out with the neighbors.
Neighbors.
Don't you know?
Oh man,
Don't you
guys,
know?
it was so nice just to. So we spent the entire day. You can't tell. I have to show. My knees are a little. Dude, I got burned.
No, don't show your new
Aw.
favorite channel.
I'm not showing. Ooh,
It's not that kind of channel.
not that kind of channel. But no, like we spent all day Saturday just hanging out in the front of the yard.
Yeah.
You know, had the chairs out. Kids were playing in the yard, just having a good time.
Having a
and-
good time.
Always.
Two.
And just relaxed. But then we got talking back and forth, and so my neighbors, the neighbors that the girls that Zoe plays
Neighbors.
with, he and I both like to smoke meats. We love using our smokers, and so it kind of turned into a thing of like, you know what, like let's on Sunday, he's like, I've got a couple racks of ribs. I'm going to do those in the smoker. And I was like, you know what? I'll grab some chickens. I haven't done beer can chicken in a while, and they're pretty easy to make. Let's do it. We'll make some sides. We'll smoke some ribs and some chicken, and then, you know, we'll just, you know, sit down and enjoy a meal together.
That's pretty cool.
And
Put a
so
grill
I
on the
did.
outside?
No, I ended up doing. So I used. I love yellow mustard for a binder.
Yep.
So I use yellow mustard for the binder, and then I just found a dry rub, like a basic barbecue dry rub from Aldi's. Shout outs to Aldi's.
Shout out, Aldi's.
What?
What?
What
It-
was dry rub? What was it? Because
It-
there's normally different like states sponsor dry rub.
It was
Weird
their Aldi's brand dry rub. It had cayenne. I
Paprika.
want it like paprika, sugar,
Pepper
A little bit of
salt.
coriander maybe.
Yeah, and so I just slathered it in that. But then I went ahead and made some homemade barbecue sauce
Ooh.
and
Ketchup base?
ketchup based.
Molasses.
Yep. Well, I used ketchup, and then all right, let's see. So I had ketchup,
Brown sugar.
apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, homemade maple syrup, pepper,
Would you tap
onion
the
powder.
tree yourself?
Hmm?
Did you tap the
No,
tree
it's
yourself?
it's stuff from Brandy's family's farm.
Okay, cool. Got it.
So I've got a big thing of that. So
They
I
tapped a tree.
put a cup of that in there, and then I used. So I've got this, Alex. I've shown this to you, Patrick. I don't remember if I showed this to you or not, but I have this jar that I bought a couple years ago in Utica of this Thai chili, like crushed chili flakes,
Sweet.
and it's only about this tall.
Okay.
and I've only used about that much off the top of it since I bought it.
Okay.
And you have to use very small amounts of it because it will melt your face.
Oh gosh.
It's that hot.
Jeez.
Challenge
Um,
accepted.
yeah, Alex, I think you didn't. You'd probably use a couple pinches by yourself and just enjoy it.
Yep.
Having a
But
good time.
having a good time. But put a couple pinches of that into the sauce. Um,
Because the
a
sauce
can
is
of
the boss.
a can of beer, and then I went ahead. I wanted to try it just to see if it would do anything. I went ahead and threw a little bit of whiskey into it as well as it was reducing down,
A little bit of
just
that
to see
smoky
if
flavor.
just to see if some of that would come through, and then
Okay.
reduced it by about half and turned it into a pretty thick sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then while the chicken was finishing, I basted it all over the outsides of the chicken and then let it finish cooking and then served the sauce on the side to slather on, like if you want to dip some on. But gentlemen, I pulled these things out of the smoker.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, hey, Grandma.
Awesome.
But I pulled them out of the smoker, and gentlemen, I took a knife to these things, and they just went and came. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like.
Is that good?
It was
Yes.
good. It went and fell apart into pieces.
Oh, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
So
So-
tore apart really nicely.
I have been told by a pitmaster, a barbecue pitmaster,
Mm.
that if your barbecue can be cut with a butter knife, like literally you put a butter knife through it, it's perfect.
Mm. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you have achieved perfection.
The butter knife test.
It's true. True story.
Nice.
Alex, you were talking. So you did a brisket this weekend?
I did, in fact. I got up yesterday morning at about 1:45, and I went downstairs and I went outside, turned my grill on for the first time since we've moved into the new house. Went inside, pulled the brisket out of the fridge and trimmed it up, made it all aerodynamic. And when I got ready to go and put it on the smoker, I walked out, and my smoker was reading 160.
No.
Yep. So I was like, well, I mean, it took me about an hour to, get this thing trimmed. And then I let it rest for a little bit to make sure it gets closer to room temperature, because you don't want to put cold meat on a smoker. You don't. It messes with your times. It does all sorts of bad stuff. So you really want whatever you have to get up to room temperature before you throw it on there. So I, pulled my smoker apart, started looking at it, and my pellets weren't going from the hopper into the firebox.
Oh.
Sad face.
Was your auger not working?
My auger was working. It was going. So I emptied out the hopper, and I had a whole lot of I've used it quite a bit. So there's a whole bunch of dust from the bag that settled down around the auger, and it basically got the auger all clogged up. So it was spinning, but that dust doesn't move down the auger. It just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of getting it on at like 3, I had to get it on closer to 4, because I had to go through and basically clean out my entire machine in order to get it to work correctly.
Oh.
Which is fine. 4 o'clock is not that much worse than 3 o'clock. Because originally I had set my alarm for 3 o'clock, but I was so excited yesterday morning that I woke up at 1:45 and I said, you know what, we're doing this.
Gee whiz, dude.
I like to go out and put stuff on the barbecue, man. It's a relaxing experience for me.
It is. It's so nice.
I can sit out there with it, make sure that the temp stays constant and do whatever I need to do, and sit out there and drink a couple of cold ones, have a good time.
That early in the morning, though?
Well, yeah, if you're doing
What
a
else am I
brisket.
gonna do? Yeah.
If you're
It's a
planning on
brisket, man. You
Fine.
want to eat it at dinner time.
Okay,
so
fine. I got you.
You basically have to account. You give yourself about an hour and a half, 2 hours per pound, right? So I was smoking pre-trimmed. It was about 12 pounds, and then post-trimmed, it was about 10 and a half. So about 10 and a half pounds of brisket. So I wanted to be able to eat it at a good time.
Sure.
Because you account for your smoking time and then you account for your resting time. So you wrap it up, you put it in a cooler, and you let it come down in temp, which allows the juices that come out to go back in. So I got everything situated, and I sat down for about an hour and I watched it just to make sure it was doing what it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so this is going to go slowly. It's going to get up to the stall. I've got some time. The hopper's full. I'm going to go take a nap. So I came back upstairs, laid down next to Liz, got up again at 8, down and checked on it again. And it was doing fine. Everything was great. It was sitting right about 140, is pretty good. It's about 20, 25 degrees away from the stall. So I had put, I'd done my stuff. I put mustard as the binder, obviously, to be able to develop a bark on a brisket. So I put all that on, and I put salt, pepper, garlic on it, and I had I had a wood-fired garlic rub that I threw on there on the outside as well. Kind of double.
He says,
If you do a brisket right, brisket is fantastic. It's great.
Okay.
So I had my probes in, everything was going good, and I got up, checked on it again, got the kids up. It was just me and Caroline for a little bit. So sat downstairs. She had some apple, watching cartoons Saturday morning, and was just going in and out. I made coffee, went and got Liz up about 10. She never gets to. So I got her up to go up. I had a pretty good family day. Went around and played in the backyard. I got the dogs out. I had a grand old time. Got to go to the park on Saturday, and then on Sunday when we were doing the brisket, I was, we were playing. Grammy and Papa sent Theo for birthday basketball hoop.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so we were playing basketball in the backyard,
shooting hoops,
having a grand old time. But about 1 o'clock, I'm looking, and my brisket has not really changed temperature all that. And 140 is not the stall. And even if it was the stall, it should have gone up an hour. So I babied that thing the rest of the day until about 4. And I pulled it out, I wrapped it up, turned the oven on, and finished it in the oven. Put it in there for 250. Go. Ended up eating brisket after we were supposed to talk. Liz and I went downstairs and made sandwiches. I took that with me to work today. But I idle hands. I was not idle. I ended up making homemade cinnamon rolls for Liz and the kids. Took some of those with me to work. Then I told the guys, yeah, I like to bake, and finally have use of the kitchen, so I made a key lime pie. I took my key lime pie in with me to work, sure that I got checkouts. So everyone, they're always more, willing to sit down and give you time, stuff like that.
if you have food.
Absolutely.
If you have food.
I walked around the office and I was like, I made pie. You want pie?
Yeah. If you feed them, they will come. That's typical of anything with people.
Yep.
People are messy and people are hungry.
Yep. Those are the two constants.
And sometimes when they combine, it's gross.
Maybe like a messy eater.
So no, Alex, I was gonna tell you. So that ThermPro has been a game changer. Shout outs. There's another sponsor of this video. Some the ThermPro. So Alex has the 2-1, and then Brandy actually got me the 4-1 for same thing. I just have more probes. No big no difference than in either model. But holy cow. Being able to have that external temp monitor in my smoker has been a game changer. I did not realize because running. People are messy eaters. Lord have mercy. That's my daughter. But man, I don't understand how a 10-year-old can, like, she eats a sandwich or a bagel and there's like stuff everywhere and on her and all over I'm like, she's 10.
Yeah.
Was I that bad when I was
with cream
10?
cheese, you look and you go, "Why so serious?" Just got
all the way across.
Yep.
But dude, I did not realize the internal temperature monitor in the smoker is wildly inaccurate, especially at lower temps.
Yep.
Like it swings, and I'm wondering. I need to do a cleaning and actually empty the hopper, because I'm wondering if part of it, that might be part of the problem, that it's not feeding correctly, so it's like overfeeding, and then the temperature's going too high, and then it's
spiking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dropping back down.
Huh.
But man, it is like.
Excuse me.
I was trying to maintain, like, I think I was running it. I was trying to do 225.
Yep.
And then I went up to 250. But at 225, the only way I could keep it close to 225 is I had to run it at 250, so it would hover around 230. 225, 230. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then I wanted to go to 250, and I had to crank up to 275. And even then, like, it was fighting to stay at that 250 mark. So
sounds like my last oven.
it was frustrating. I mean, again, I'm glad I had the external monitor because it made a huge, like, I wouldn't have known. I would have just wondered why in the world my chicken wasn't cooking properly.
Why's my chicken still pink?
You know, why is it not what it's supposed to be?
Oh.
But it was kind of cool. I had 2 big chickens and a smaller chicken. And so
sounds like a personal problem.
because I had I sent you guys that picture because I had a probe in all 3.
Greg,
big
thank
chickens. But because I had
Yep.
big chickens. Because I had this is the hand this is the new hand motion
this
tonight.
is the motion for tonight. Yeah.
This is the way.
This is the way. But because I had a probe in all 3, I could actually I pulled the first one, the smaller one, off first because you could clearly see the difference in temperature as they were cooking. And the smaller one was at a higher temp throughout the entire cook because it got up faster, which was kind of cool and a neat learning experience just to see how that worked.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I'm gonna smoke anything that's less than 250. To be completely honest.
not if you're doing fish.
Okay, I don't really smoke a lot of fish. But
I do. I love doing salmon. Oh man.
So mine, 225 is just too wildly all over the place. If I do 250, I get a steady, constant temperature. Right? But if I do 225, I literally have a 30-degree swing in that thing.
Whoa.
You know, like it's on the high side, it sits at like 215. And that's with the external probe sitting in there giving me ambient. So I don't know.
Have you guys ever considered the sun?
It's in the shade.
Okay, just wondering. Like, sun might bake it and raise temperature too.
It's possible, but the thing is I started at 2 in the morning.
Right. Obviously, 2 in the morning doesn't matter, but come sunrise and cloud cover and everything else. So, just wondering.
Yeah, I was still getting that swing with no sun up.
Swing low.
I'll take it. That's one for me.
Sweet thermometer.
So
Tell you
My
what,
father-in-law has what?
go ahead. No, so
My
it's just those.
father-in-law has one that it sends it to your phone.
Oh, Pop's got a
Oh,
great point. How old are your pellets?
They were
oh,
new out of the bag.
Oh,
mine aren't that old, but again, like I said, I haven't like I've just added to my hopper over time. When it gets low, I've added back to it. I
add it
can't
to the
remember.
hopper.
I added
To
to
the
the
hopper.
hopper, to the hopper. I can't remember the last time I took. I can't remember. Like I can't remember the last time I actually emptied the hopper and cleaned
Mhm.
it and put it all back together. And
I
I'm wondering if that's contributing. Yeah, you're right, Dad. I mean, now, mind you, when I'm done with my smoker, I clean it out, and it sits in my garage. Like I don't leave it out
mhm.
for that reason.
I haven't had too many issues with that. I clean it out and then I put the cover on it, and I usually don't have an issue. But no, so like 250 is the magic temperature for me, and I'll just base all of my times on smoking off of that. Like I know my ribs take exactly 5 hours, and that's just based on 250. I'll put them in uncovered for 2 hours. I'll put some water in the bottom of the pan and cover them with foil 2 hours, and then I'll take the foil off and I'll put the sauce on them, and I'll let them go for another hour, and then they're good. And you can literally cut them with a butter knife, like no motion whatsoever. You put pressure down, and you can cut them. They're fantastic. My pork butt, that'll go on, and that all varies based on size, right? But it's the same thing. As soon as I hit, around. Here's a question for you, Greg. Do you wrap your pork butt or do you let it go?
Do you wrap your butt?
Um,
Do you wrap your
I
butt?
I haven't done a pork butt, but if I were to do one, I would still wrap it.
Okay. So
I
there's
would
two
I would
trains of
wrap my
thought on
butt.
that. So you could wrap it at 165, right? Because that's when the stall usually is, just like a brisket, and let it go. And sometimes it works out great, sometimes it doesn't. It just all depends. Um, Also, do you put your fat cap down or up?
Fat cap down.
Okay.
You guys are speaking a new language.
Oh,
Fat
it's
cap.
fine.
Do you wrap your butt?
Do you wrap your butt? So I wrap a brisket. I won't wrap a butt, and I grill mine with fat cap up.
Okay.
And I do the same thing. I'll put a mustard binder on there, and then I'll do a Louisiana rub. So it has that cayenne, it has that paprika,
Hmm.
and then maybe if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll throw some smoked paprika on top of it. Uh, but just throw that thing in there and it goes. And you want it come out looking blackened because you want that creote that's on there. And it's fantastic. Like literally, you can use your hands and pull it apart.
Hmm.
So it just all depends.
I'm gonna have to
But
try that one.
I'm telling you, man, Louisiana rub, right? It's the same rub that I use for my ribs. Because Louisiana, I don't know what it is, but they just have a fantastic rub for pork. So if I'm doing pork ribs, I'll put it on that, and I'll put that on my pork butt. It just goes right on.
But
One probe.
don't wrap the
Don't
butt.
Don't wrap their
butt.
butt until it hit 165.
No, don't even wrap it.
Don't
Don't
wrap
wrap
your
your
butt.
butt.
Don't wrap
Don't
your
wrap your
butt.
butt. Yeah. So just all depends. Yeah. Right. So you get a
No
whole pork
wrapping
butt.
of the
Right.
butt.
You put your pork butt on, right, and then you insert your probe. Good. I'm telling you, yeah, the quadruple B's, whatever it's gonna be, we're gonna have barbecue. It's
And
gonna happen.
butts.
And butts.
I'm
That's the
not writing
50.
that in the show notes, Liz. That's just mean.
Naked butts
Barbecue
forever.
and butts. Yep.
Burnt end butts.
Burnt
Well,
butts?
no, you just
No.
want that creote that's on there. right?
Creo.
So it's gonna look blackened, but it's not. It's just all the sugar that's on there is emulsifying.
Sugar.
Yeah, and that comes from your rub. Rub. No Butts Barbecue. Different kind of joint. Don't want to mislead people with the beats. Well, yeah, okay.
BBBBQ. BBBBQ.
But barbecue butt?
Oh, you could have a comment in there. But
But
No butts.
but barbecue.
but barbecue butts. Oh, dude, that's it. That's just butt barbecue.
But barbecue. But
Yeah,
barbecue.
you could be the butt. You could be the Butt Brothers.
Man.
No.
No.
I'm not putting that in either.
Oh gosh.
I would.
We'd have to explain that
No.
way too much.
Not in the closet.
No,
No,
not in the
Pop.
closet either.
No, I am closet adjacent.
Uh,
There wasn't room for me to fit in the closet with all this other stuff, so I am out of the closet, but closet adjacent.
oh my goodness.
Liz is making hats. Please
Oh,
make a hat.
Please.
Make a nice fitted hat. I will wear it.
I'll wear
That says butts,
it.
and on the back it says barbecue. So you don't know. You see it coming and going. You look at it, you're like butts, and then as you walk by, you see them. You go, oh,
Barbecue.
Butts barbecue. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
I like barbecue butts, and I cannot lie.
The Mother Brothers, they cannot deny.
That's 3.
When the guy walks in with a plate full of butts. No.
No, that doesn't work either.
No. On another note, boys, I went whitewater rafting for the first time this weekend.
What?
Oh wow.
Yep.
Did you drown?
First time. Didn't get tossed. No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was on the front. Is that the prow?
That's the bow.
The bow. The prow. Bow. Bow
Yeah,
prow.
bow.
Bow,
of the
bow.
boat. Stern is the aft end of the boat.
Bow chicka wow.
Port's
wow.
left,
That's what my
starboard's
baby
right.
said. Meow meow meow.
There's your nautical terms for the day.
Thank
From
you.
The Marine,
So I was in the front,
who's never been on a boat.
and it was
Yeah.
great.
Right on.
I had a great time. It was on the Chattahoochee.
That is near Atlanta. Yes.
Yeah, but this was over in Columbus.
Same thing.
Yeah. So it was really cool. It was like they tote as being the longest urban whitewater in the USA.
Well, that's
A
awesome.
little over 2 miles, and it was in cityscape the whole time. It was pretty sweet. So I had a great time.
That sounds neat.
It was awesome. It's like when you
You're
guys come,
right.
when you visit, we need to go to this place. It was a trip.
Sure.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And what else did I do this weekend? Oh shoot.
You went fishing last
Oh,
weekend.
that's it. Just up the street from the house, we got a brand new carousel sushi place. So
Nice.
Ooh.
the sushi comes by you in the clamshelled plates as it goes
Yeah.
by, and you take what you want, and then you slide the plates in, and you eat what you want, and you get charged by the plate, and it was really, really, really good. No, Pop, that one's up North Georgia. It's on the Tennessee-Georgia border, but that one's a good one too. But yeah, no, this guys, carousel, yeah, carousel, something or another. It was excellent. It was so good, so good. So, yeah, that was my weekend. So you smoked butts and chicken of beer, and
No.
I had.
Briskets.
Sorry, you smoked a brisket, and I had
brisket.
carousel
Whitewater rafting adventures
sushi. Yeah, it was great.
in a city and with carousel sushi.
Carousel sushi.
Carousel. That's. It's funny. I've never been to a carousel sushi place.
Oh, it's so good, man.
I've been to
It's good.
the boat one. So like where they have like the water that goes around. Yeah, you ever seen one of the? There was one. Oh man, where was years ago? Somewhere down in Florida, we went to one. So you sit down at your table and there's a like a little river that's not whitewater that runs next like it runs around next to your table,
Thanks for that.
and the plates are floating and they put them on there and it floats.
So it's
And
carousel sushi, but on a river.
On water.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's water carousel sushi.
So you
River
have been
water.
to a carousel sushi place.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
It is the same.
No, because I didn't get to do the plates, feed the plates into the little slot,
So
Oh,
there's still
because
somebody
that sounds
comes by.
awesome.
it was fun.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And then if you don't see what you want as it goes past you, you can order from like the little touchpad, and it and it stops right there, and you pick it off the thing and you put it on your table and you eat it. It's great. That's
do you
great.
pay more for them to a la carte like that, or
Nope, not for the sushi. Now, if you want like the hot stuff, like if you want miso soup or you want ramen or udon or gyoza, yeah,
Who
you'll pay a
goes
little
to
bit more for
sushi
those.
place for miso soup.
You know what? I don't know. There was watermelon going around too. So,
Okay, I'll Boyo, we took you to that place in Fredericksburg, right?
Probably not.
I thought we did. I could have sworn. I know we took Liz and the kids. I thought you were there as well. But you go in, so it's a sushi buffet, and you pay a flat rate.
Yeah.
You pay a flat rate, and then it has like, yeah, Alex, you did. You went. So did Julia. But you go in. You go in and you can
Steel
pick all
trap.
your sushi, but then they also have a menu. You can order ramen and soup and hibachi, and they'll make a like a little plate of whatever you want, and they'll bring it out to you as well. And that is awesome.
And Pop has even seen pictures. Jeez, Alex.
What?
What?
Dad saw the photos. There's
Yep.
photo proof.
There's photo
You were-
proof.
You were there.
Wah wah.
For the record, I've been drinking this evening.
Oh,
Family
there's a
channel.
good
Jeez,
family
Alex.
channel. Brought to you by Bubbly.
Oh, buble.
Bubbly.
Ooh. Michael Bublé?
Those
You
commercials
know
were
how I feel.
those commercials were absolutely hilarious.
I'll take it.
Anything post 2020 is shaky at best. Interesting.
Yeah, that was when I had my last concussion.
Oh. She's blaming
Nah.
the kids.
Blame the kids.
That was when I had my last
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, got it. Got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That checks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, when you take an insulation nail to the back of the head, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Usually that's the lobotomy in some parts of the country.
That's the front of the head.
Depending on who you ask.
Can you guys hear the dogs yelling?
No, I hear somebody coming up my steps.
Oh, fair enough.
Thump, thump,
Yeah, I
thump.
think someone's walking around outside the house.
Oh,
They're
no.
walking across the. Well, they're walking. There's a sidewalk at the front of the house.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a road.
No.
Mine keep coming in to see what's going on.
Oh, I saw the
and-
tail. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. She might jump up onto the couch behind me, or she's just gonna
Molly's
stuff.
down
wander
here.
away.
Oh, look, there's the Molly. Hey, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Molly hangs out.
Haven't seen Molly in a while.
Yep. Getting kind of white.
So, Greg,
He's looking at me like, Dad, why?
Go ahead.
you got the questions, dude.
I do have the questions.
You want to roll with it?
I would love to. I found some that made me smile, and I think we'll run with them.
Okay.
Send it.
6 minutes on the clock.
Ooh,
got
6
some-
minutes.
Actually, you know what? Because we missed yesterday. We're gonna go to 7.
No. Okay.
Yep.
I
Roll.
don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on.
Da, da, da,
14.
da, da, da.
Maybe. Come on.
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh,
Yep. It hits. Yes.
I got an 18.
Ah, it doesn't hit. Dang it.
I don't remember if I've asked these
19.
questions. I have to.
No,
I'll have to
hold on.
start saving these, so I don't
Yeah,
forget
no, I
them.
got a 6.
You gotta start saving your questions. Who would have thought?
Yeah, so I don't ask questions again the same ones again. I don't remember asking any of these though.
11.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh,
Nope, 4. No, that's a 13 though.
critical fail, gentlemen.
Mm.
I rolled a 1.
9.
Okay, all right, let's do this.
Ready.
I love these questions. Let's do it. We'll go. You know what? We'll go in order of age. So Patrick, you go first, and then I'll go, and then Alex.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. First question, Patrick. What is the most beautiful place you've ever seen in person?
Oh, Santorini.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Santorini as well.
Mine is Curacao. I'd go back there in a heartbeat. We didn't go in the right order, but it's all right. No big deal. Moving on.
Yeah.
What is your favorite kind of weather?
Oh, fall bite.
Fall bite. Sunny and like a 75 to 80 degrees with a nice breeze. Not too hot.
Bluebird skies. I'm a pretty big topwater guy.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
How is that a question?
That's right.
Yeah, I know, right? I knew we were all going to say it, but I just wanted to see if anyone actually said anything different.
Really?
Do you like cities or remote places better?
Remote.
Remote.
I live in one now. Remote.
Yep. How would you survive a zombie apocalypse?
With my teeth.
All the guns.
I just have to walk downstairs and I'm good.
Yeah, it's in his closet. Do you have a favorite type of exercise?
Walking with my wife right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine so far is Brandy and I go to the gym in the mornings, at least 2 or 3 times a week.
I don't run.
Which phone app do you use the most?
The Bible app.
I'm guilty of TikTok. That's probably mine. I haven't looked it up, but I'm sure it's bad.
Mana
That
box.
and Kindle.
Alex?
Mana box.
Mana
box.
box.
It's a
Magic
magic.
the
It's a
Gathering.
Magic Gathering. Yeah.
Got it.
Do you prefer cooking dinner or going out?
Cooking.
Depends on the mood.
That wasn't an answer.
Yep.
Okay. If I'm in a good mood, I love cooking at home.
There you go.
If I'm in a
Okay.
bad mood, I want to go out to eat.
Okay.
Dad says I just have to reach toward the couch.
Yeah.
No zombies will make it past the threshold.
Amen.
I got a sword in the closet for that.
A sword?
I don't have my mine's in my bedroom. My,
Inconceivable.
Arms reach, brother. How else are you gonna duel zombie?
18.
Yeah, I'm of the cooking variety. Like I enjoy going out to eat. I think that's fun. But we've been doing this whole HelloFresh thing, and that's usually the highlight of my day. Is Liz and I get to cook together. It's kind of
yeah.
Cool.
Brandy and I love HelloFresh.
sponsored by.
Sponsored by
Right.
HelloFresh.
Right.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do you believe in life after love?
That
Yes.
count?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, same.
The Bible says there are ghosts, so yes.
Are you good at solving puzzles?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Is that
Sort of.
even a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you sing in the shower?
Yes.
Yeah, I do occasionally. Not much, but I do.
I don't sing.
Oh,
No, just in his
really?
head.
Check out our pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. Please check out our pre-show.
Are you double jointed in any way?
No.
I have one. It's my thumb. I can pop it out of socket. That's
Gross.
it. Yeah, no.
I can do this.
Nope.
You
like-
can't hear the clicking, but
No, I like my thumbs.
What's the first thing you do in the morning?
Put a shirt on.
Get out of bed.
you guys are both wrong. You wake up.
No, not really.
You put a shirt on in your sleep.
Yeah, you'd be
I'm
surprised.
impressed.
I am impressed.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, no.
Put it
Usually
on.
I poop.
I was waiting for. I was wondering one of us was gonna say it. Do you think you're a friendly person?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think I am.
No.
Yeah.
What's something that makes you really angry?
Just chill with your mouth open.
Oh man, you're gonna say it too. I can't. Oh, it's such a frustrating habit when I see someone chewing with their mouth open. It drives me bonkers.
Yep.
Dad asked if you pooped in the morning before you get out of bed.
There's a reason why I change my sheets all the time. I'm just saying, guys.
Lord Jesus.
Just
Gosh.
saying.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so
Pop.
People
Comedy
that eat,
gold.
like crunchy things. You know, because it's the same thing as chewing with your mouth open. If I can hear you eating, we have issue.
That's valid.
How do you express your love for someone?
Physical touch.
Acts of kindness.
Yeah, mine is the same as Greg's. It's also acts of service.
Yep.
And words of affirmation.
Have you ever had an epiphany?
It hurt. They went,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people hate me.
oh.
I mean,
Just
know.
magic, folk.
Yeah, it's the way my brain works.
That's right.
And then more.
Okay.
One more.
One more.
Sorry. We'll get one more.
Indeed.
I don't know how this one's going to come out. What is something you've never truly wrapped your head around?
The light pole?
I was gonna say telephone pole.
High five.
A land war in Asia.
Another language.
Another language?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that.
History.
Liar.
The one subject that I'm. Oh yeah, fair enough. That's the one subject that I'm like terrible at. I know random facts, but if you ask me, you know, what the Wizards of Liechtenstein did at 17.
Schlichtenstein.
Oh yeah, dude. I could tell you that, but if you tell me, you know, what happened to the Soviet Union in the 19th, I got nothing.
Well,
give you
Alex, if
broad
you
general picture.
feel any better, math is not my. I struggle with it.
I can tutor you.
I know you
Tutor.
can.
Dad is
Dude,
calling
smarty
you a
pants.
purveyor of useless knowledge. I like it.
I am, in fact. That's why they gave me a book of useless facts. There.
Ooh.
Christmas.
Well done.
Yeah.
So
It was
Zoe
very
told
good.
me. So Zoe told me this one, and over the weekend, and Brandy and I she sat in the car. Brandy and I laughed out loud. So a police officer pulled me over and walked up and said papers, and I said scissors and drove off.
I'm retired in the sense that I was tired yesterday, and I'm tired again today.
Retirement's coming, boys.
So close.
Shut it.
A year and a half after this deployment. You realize I can drop my package, my retirement package, when we get back.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
18.
That's
Putting
wonderful.
it in there. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
Nice. Nice. When I was a kid, bedtime was 9 p.m. I couldn't wait to be a grown-up so I could go to bed anytime I wanted. Turns out it's 9 p.m.
I'd still go. I would love it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'd go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at the latest. What lights up a soccer stadium?
Lights?
A soccer match.
Oh.
My neighbor gave me a new roof for free.
Really? He said it was on the house.
Said it was on the house.
Mm.
What does a corn say when it gets a compliment?
What?
What does a corn say when it
was-
gets a compliment?
That was
Oh.
a joke.
What?
Sorry. What?
Aw, shucks.
Oh, sucks. How do you get down from an elephant?
Very carefully.
You don't. You get down from a goose.
What has more lives than a cat?
I don't know.
A frog, because it croaks every day.
No. No. I went out with a one-legged girl once who worked in a brewery. She was in charge of the hops.
Man,
What do you call a
with-
boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick.
A stick.
what do you call a pig that practices karate?
Pork chop.
A pork chop.
A pork chop.
Today my son asked me, "Can I have a bookmark?" I burst into tears. He's 12 years old and he still doesn't know my name.
What has 4 wheels and flies?
Garbage truck.
There
A garbage truck.
What do you call a superhero with a bad sense of direction? Wander Woman.
Wander.
What do you call a snake that loves building houses?
I don't know. Oh, a constructor.
A boa constrictor.
That's right.
Boa constrictor.
That's right.
How did the hipster burn his tongue?
I don't know.
He drank his coffee before it was cool.
No. And a B flat, an E flat, and a G flat walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, I don't serve minors." Yeah, music jokes. Yay.
Oh,
One more, throw it out.
that was not
What
very
has
good.
5 toes and isn't your foot?
I don't know.
My foot.
And how did the telephone propose to his girlfriend?
He called her?
He gave her a ring.
Gave her a ring. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our episode 154 of Brothers in Arms podcast. For those who joined us on our Twitch channel tonight, thank you so much. You too can join us when we're on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. You know you'll want to because it will change your life, well, at least for the week. So, hold on. You can also reach us at... I'm getting there, I promise. I'm looking, I'm finding. Here we go. On our Instagram at Your Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can also find us on Twitter at Your BIA Podcast, at our Gmail, Your Brothers in Arms Podcast at gmail.com, twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast, and you can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed. Love you too, Pop. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. But folks, you are truly the best for hanging out with us on our show, because we just like talking to each other. And tonight just happened to be mostly about smoking meat. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay, because we love it and we love talking to each other about it. So if you want to hear more random stuff like this, come check us out. You can find us again anywhere podcasts are distributed. It's for free. It's for free to you. It's not free to us, but it doesn't matter because we love it. And so here we are, and thanks so much, boys. Before we hit that magic number and button, because 8675309.
You did that one to yourself.
Before I did, thank
He
you.
was trying to catch it.
I was hoping.
For a good time.
Nope. Nah, I'll give it that one.
Call.
That's 3 for you.
I got it.
I got it. Nice, Greg.
As always, continue to drink water, change your socks, take Motrin. Use bodyglide.
Not
Men's
sponsored.
shapewear.
Men's shapewear.
Men's shapewear.
Got your number on the wall.
Alex,
I'll give you that one. That's 3 for Greg.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's cool. Did you make that one?
It's a Squirtle. No, it's from Joya.
It is.
Oh.
You know what? I don't really have a whole lot.
No?
Just make sure your priorities are where they're supposed to be.
Priority
Grandma.
check. Hi, Grandma.
And Alexa, party time.
It doesn't. Oh my.
Oh.
Did you change something at her?
No,
It doesn't work in my house anymore.
Actually, Alex, you are probably the closest to Grandma right now.
I
You
am
are.
very
You
excited
are.
about this.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And do not be afraid to try something new.
Oh yeah.
You know what? You don't know until you try it. Whether it's food, an experience, give it a try. Give it a whirl. And I promise you, you'll either like it or you don't. But I think you'll be grateful you tried something new. So there you go. All right. Oh, also, huge shout out to Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget
Oh, yeah.
left a comment on 2 of our videos on YouTube. So, Miss Bridget, you rock.
Nice.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And folks, you are the best. We love you very much and hope you have a fantastic week. It looks like Mondays is going to be our new time for a little bit. So, come see us on Mondays around 9 o'clock on the Eastern time. So, guys, I love you.
I love you too, brother.
Thank you. And folks, we will check you all next time. See ya.
Okay. Okay, now we'll see y'all later.
I'll give that one
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
where's that guy at? He needs to show back up. I have he was popping in for like 2 or 3 videos and then he just disappeared.
Oh, the burp guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop in and rate your belch.
Burp and I'll follow or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
burp and I'll follow.
Yeah. Oh well. Meh.
Meh.
His loss.
Love. Yeah.
Our lead. All right.
Yeah, man.
Bye everybody.
Bye. We'll see y'all later. 9.
I got a 2.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, I got a 3.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow, I can't believe I won that one.
Yay.
I was not expecting that.
Bye.
Okay, see you later.